look at that list and compare it to actives. And then if it's not active, if we have some cost savings from
Talk about their email address or actual emails themselves?
the actual document storage for the emails. So like just exporting all of that as a file and saving it on a hard drive or a thumb drive for retention purposes. And then before this meeting, I was on a conference call with Gerald McDowell from Aerotropolis CIDs and a gentleman by the name of Don from Solar Crowdsource. I previously mentioned the concept of having an initiative called Solarize Aerotropolis. We're going to have a meeting between myself, Don from Solar Crowdsource, Gerald from Aerotropolis CIDs, and Shannon, I think is his name, from the Aerotropolis Alliance. We're trying to organize that for next week. This could be an initiative that could offer a tiered schedule for essentially the organization does an RFP for solar panel providers, and they do it for residential and business customers. The way Atlanta's is working right now, there's two separate vendors, one for residential and one for business, and if you sign up during a certain time period, you can get a reduced cost for panels on your home. So I think it's a good initiative. I just want to take some environmental leadership, and hopefully Hapeville can be a leader as it relates to renewables in the area. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Out.
Sure. Just thank everyone for coming out. Also, go and support our local Academy Theater. They Murder at the Howard Johnson's open and is now playing through May 13th. So come out and support and have a laugh and some fun.
There you go.
That's it.
Thanks, sir. Councilman Alexander.
Speaking of kids walking to school, I don't know how much of this is us or how much of this is Fulton County, but the area where the crossing guard got hit by a car a little while ago, it's not as bad now with daylight savings time. It's incredibly dark over there, and there's a lot of little kids coming from Wheeler and Russell and was it Kings Court Apartments, Clarion Court?
Clarion Court, yeah.
So I don't know how much we can do to address that.
Probably look at Georgia Power doing some more lighting over there.
And even with like the graffiti issues, if someone was over there tagging the school. you
Well,
can't see
I've got some, I took some pictures the other day at the elementary school, and I'm trying to decide whether I go to our board member or whether I think I'll go to the principal of the school first, because there are two pair of shoes hanging from a power line over about the tennis courts, and there's graffiti type writing on the side of the wall. The walkway area with the covered walkway area over there by our tennis courts is collapsing in areas. And, you know, people, when we went through the discussion about the True Hotel deal, one of the things that came up was we're taking money away from the school board. Well, the money that they're already getting from us, they're not spending very well, because I was shocked at the issues over there in that school. I mean, they just leave outwardly visible gang signs there for everyone to see, and we can't make them do anything about it. So I'm gonna, I've struggled for the last week as to who I'm gonna talk to about it, because I don't wanna, I feel, I'm a big believer in chain command, so I think I ought to go to the principal before I go to the county. But I think it doesn't look very good, so.
And he is, I talked to him last Saturday, he is very, he's been spending this year, he said, observing,
Okay.
but he's really
Has he
invested.
walked around over there by the tennis court?
No. But I'm sure he'd be open and friendly to that conversation.
Yeah, I'll have that conversation, because I just, anything that involves gang activity, the chief will tell you this, the sooner you get it eradicated, the better off it is, because it's like a cesspool that starts to breed, so. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was done.
That's it? Okay. On the subject of the crime that came up, the break-ins in cars that came up, a couple of initiatives, and Travis mentioned one of them with the Aerotropolis and what they're doing to work on crime. the other is Connect South Fulton. Connect South Fulton's role is to promote economic development in South Fulton County, because we've got a bad reputation in South Fulton County. It's not just Hazel. It's, I mean, a couple of days after our last South Fulton municipal meeting, we had the speaker from Connect South Fulton come, and a few days, he was talking about Camp Creek Marketplace, and a few days after that, I hear about people getting kidnapped in the parking lot at Camp Creek Marketplace. So that's the kind of problem we have. But Connect South Fulton is working right now on a cloud-based solution where they can put some cameras in. Lou's whispering to my mother over there. Where they can put, I know, I was being facetious. Where they can put some cameras in that can be cloud-based, so that if there's an incident that goes on, they can pull them up very quickly from the cloud. Law enforcement officers would have access to them. So some of those issues that you mentioned, George, are a concern on the county level and a concern on the South Fulton level, and are being addressed. So more and more of those things, and more cameras that we have, making, and one of the things the CID has too is they have a security patrol that it's got one of them little bitty cars, one of them little toy cars, smart car thing that rides around. And, I mean, I don't know how much, I'm not really scared of that thing when I see it. But anyway, those are things that we're already working on with our arrangements with other cities in our area and on the county level as well. So we hear the cries, we do. All right. Council, if there's no other business, do we have any executive session, Tim? We do not. Okay. Well, with that being said, folks, I'll entertain a motion we adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor of the motion, raise your right hand. All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Thank you for coming out.